Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to drop this quick little update on the whole coronavirus thing and what's been going on in China recently. So in that last video, I did talk about how we did over $100,000 in a single month in January. And yeah, we could have done a lot more had there not been the whole thing. You know, first of all, Chinese New Year is going to slow you down. But then the whole coronavirus thing was really unexpected, and that's something that's really out of our control as dropshippers and e-commerce store owners. So I just want to give you a quick update. I personally got an email from my sourcing agent yesterday, and he was telling me that we're gonna be able to, you know, hopefully start shipping packages as soon as, like, you know, February 12th. Okay, so they're aiming for about this weekend pretty much while I'm dropping this video. But don't expect your packages to be shipped right away, okay? It's still gonna be a delay. They say things are really gonna go back to normal around March, you know? So March, you know, that first week in March is really where things are really gonna start to smooth out. You might still experience delays. Just make sure you're keeping it a buck with your customers, okay? Just communicate that you're trying your best effort to make sure that they get their packages on time, okay? This is something that's really out of your control. So as long as you have good intentions, there's nothing to be worried about here. But there are things you can do while the whole coronavirus is taking effect. So from now up until March, for anybody who's watching this, you know, during this time frame, take advantage of this moment right now to not really worry about focusing on running and scaling ads. Okay, you don't have to scale your ads right now. There's a lot of work to be done on the back end that can actually improve your store's performance when you do go to run ads again in the future. So one of the things you could do is focus on your email marketing, right? So I use Klaviyo as my software for email marketing, and this can add on an additional 10-15% revenue onto your store's bottom line. So you want to take about a day. Honestly, it's going to take you about a week to set up your email marketing because it's all templates. But the great thing about this is that you set them up once and they run forever. So my email marketing campaigns generated over $250,000 last year alone, and it adds an additional 10-15% of revenue every single day onto my, you know, my store's revenue. And that's all profit because there's no ad spend there, right? You already spent the money on ads to acquire them. So use the email marketing software to, you know, leverage what you have, leverage those emails and that back end, right? Another thing you could do is focus on creating new ads. I know a lot of you are probably just running one single ad that might be fatigued in Facebook's algorithm or whatever platform you might be running ads on. So, you know, take this time to create other ad styles, try to experiment with other things like pictures, video, do a mix of things, you know, get some banners created. Try and put some, you know, captions or a little bit of text in these ads so that you can have some variation to play around with, because it's all about those click-through rates at the end of the day, right? And then another thing you could do on top of that, this is the third thing I'm going over right now. So that's going to be the website speed. So if you take a look here, this right here is gtmetrics.com, and you enter your website's, you know, the link right here. You can test your website speed and see if it's gonna be below 2, you know, seconds or not. Ideally, you want to aim for below 2-second load time on your website, and, you know, see what your website speed is. Also, let us know in the comments down here. But what you can do is get a gig on Fiverr, right? Get somebody, just type in Shopify store speed, and then you can find a lot of people who are going to be able to go into your Shopify store for about $10, I think, and they can, you know, edit some code, they can compress some images so that the load time on your website overall is going to be a lot faster. And that's going to be great at increasing your conversions, making sure that people don't go to your website and not look at it as, you know, think about it, they're coming from social media, so they're in a fast-paced, you know, environment where they want to see content rapidly. So if you have a slow website and you're advertising on any of these platforms, it's going to be really, really hard for you to convince a customer to buy from your website right there and then, right? So do the math on that. But you can always, you know, book a gig on Fiverr to make sure that you have your website speed up to date. You want to aim for around 2 seconds, okay? And what's another thing you can do? You can also focus on SEO, okay? So this is a little bit slept on, but a lot of my traffic right now, even though I'm not running any ads because of this whole ordeal, is a lot of my traffic is still organic, and we're still hitting about $1,000 on a day just from organic sales that come from people searching us on Google, people coming from emails that's been sent like a month ago, people who are purchasing through word of mouth or repeat customers, right? So you can boost your SEO, you can hire somebody to do it. It's gonna be a lot more expensive to do it that way, to be honest. But if you want to take control of this yourself, all you have to do is go to your product pages, go to any pages on your website menu, and scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll be able to see a preview of the SEO. And then you can just click edit SEO and make it tailored to your product so that the keywords are relevant, and whenever people are typing these keywords into Google, your store has a better chance of popping up. And this is more of a long-term thing, but it can bring you that extra revenue like I'm talking about. So if you're trying to do this long-term, definitely want to focus on SEO at some point in the future. Last thing I do want to share with you that's really important is to just customize your theme, okay? There's a lot of theme options out there. And I know on my channel, I particularly cover like the venture theme and all of that. I cover just a few of the basic ones because I want to help people who are just getting started into the game. But there's a lot of other themes that you could play around with. You could customize these without affecting your existing traffic. Just make sure you customize it and don't make the theme live. But try out the turbo theme, okay, by Out of the Sandbox. That's one of the paid themes that I do recommend. And just a heads up, these are going to cost you money. But if they're proven and to give you higher conversion rates, then they're well worth it. All right, so the turbo theme I think is about $350 for a single license. And another theme I do recommend is the booster theme. So feel free to check that one out. You can just type in booster theme on Shopify and Google, and you'll see the web pages to buy these. You can also sample them yourself to see what what's to your liking and what fits your audience and what fits your niche and the type of message you're going for. So just a few of the things that I wanted to drop here real quick. Also, let me know if you like this style of video. I'm gonna make a little transition. We are, heavily invested into the channel right now. I start to create a different, variety of type of videos for you guys, just to make it a little bit more engaging. I don't want to just sit and do tutorials all day, because I do cover that in Ecom Bootcamp 2.0. And again, if you want to join that, link is down below in the description. We're approaching 1,000 students, which is crazy to me right now. But just wanted to drop this quick update. You already know what it is, man. If you got some value from this, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video next week. I'll actually leave another video right here for you to check out. I think you'll really like that one. And until next time, man, it's your man Mohamed Camara. Peace.